Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best budget cards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, before we hop into this video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 4,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Also, just want to let y'all know, when I say budget, the range in terms of price that I'm talking about is guys who are under around the 20,000 MT price point. I think that's a really fair price point to do for a video like this, and you get a lot of great cards for under 20k. Every single card on this list is under that 20,000 MT price point. You got a lot of elite cards on this list who I think can make some of the better teams in the game and can really improve your team if you're looking for budget guys at really any position. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with number 10. At number 10, I'm going with Avery Bradley, who's one of the new cards that we got in the signed signature series drop that we got last week. And this Avery Bradley card, specifically the signed one, is a beast. 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan at the point guard position, so he's got solid size, hot shots from almost everywhere outside the 3-point line. 2 Hall of Fame badges, which are clamps and pickpocket, 2 of the better defensive badges in the game. Also comes with gold interceptor, intimidator, menace, pogo stick, quick first step, unpluckable, bullet passer, bailout, catch and shoot, corner specialist, mismatch expert, can get limitless or sniper or handles for days, rim protector, things like that. So some key badges if you want to add those to him. Also 89 speed, excel, 86 field ball is solid, 70 driving dunks, so he can throw it down, which is good. And then an 87 shot 3, elite perimeter defensive ability, and really good interior defensive ability for a PG as well. So statistically, he's elite. Also 40 jump shot 40 release is really solid. It's the same base as guys like Gary Payton have. A few other cards have that release. It's a pretty common one, like Richard Hamilton, Xavier McDaniel, etc. Quick dribble style is really good. He's got the Paul George size, or Kobe size up, which is the best size up in the game, in my personal opinion. And overall, his SIGs and half court are really good. Full court dribble SIGs aren't terrible either. And yeah, he's just a great budget point guard, a guy who I compare a lot to a guy like Gary Payton. Not as good as Gary, but in terms of the budget version of a Gary Payton, a lockdown defensive point guard who also has good SIGs on the offensive end and a solid jumper, I think Avery Bradley is that guy. Great budget option coming in at number 10. At number 9, we got Andrew Wiggins. And this is a guy who I think has gotten very overlooked over the last few weeks because of all the shooting guards and small forwards we've gotten. And while I will say there are some guys who are certainly better than this Wiggins card, he's still a great, really complete card. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan who can play shooting guards, who's got elite size. Also 3 out of 5 hot shots are outside the 3-point line. 5 Hoffs finishing badges, including fast twitch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, and unstrippable. Also good shooting badges. You can get added limitless and sniper if you want to. Same thing with playmaking badges: bailout, bullet passer, glue hands, hyperdrive, quick first step, tight handles, unpluckable, clamps, interceptor, pick dodger, pogo stick on defense, as well as silver ball stripper, menace, pickpocket, can get intimidator, can get handles for days if you want to add those to him. Defensively, interior defense is really solid. Also high ladder weakness, good perimeter defense. 99 driving dunk is his maxed out ability, which is great. He's one of the best slashers in the game with an 84 shot 3, 93 speed and excel as well. Jumper is really good. Jump shot 22. Same base as guys like Chris Mullin, Jimmy Butler. A lot of cards have this jump shot. James Worthy, Chris Webber, Mike Miller, etc., etc. There's a lot of cards that have this jump shot 22. It's one of the smoother and easier to green releases in the game. Movement wise, slasher triple style with the 2 is not the best. Out of the 3, not as big of a deal. I wish he did have better movement. If he had better movement, he would certainly be higher on this list, but he is still a great guy who can play defense, has really good size, and a great scorer on all 3 levels on the offensive end. At number 8, we got AK, who is still one of the best locks in the game, and that's why I have Andrei Kirilenko on this list. Masked AK is a great card, especially on the defensive end, but just in terms of a 3-and-D guy, it really doesn't get much better than AK. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from both corners, only 4 Hoffs, but they're great Hoffs. Chase down artist, clamps, pogo stick, and tireless defender. Comes pretty darn complete on the defensive end in terms of badges. Playmaking wise, you can add a quick first step, add sniper in terms of shooting badges, and otherwise, he's pretty complete as a badged card. Blinders, catch and shoot on gold already, corner specialist as well. Does not get limitless, that's okay, especially with him mostly playing the 3, but the thing is, 80 shot 3 is good enough. 88 speed and excel, 86 speed ball is solid. Can dunk the ball even with the low driving dunk rating. He gets nice safe dunks that are hard to block, and defensively he's elite on both the interior and the perimeter, especially with that elite size and really good defensive badges. Then you look at his jumper jump shot 29. It's the same base as guys like Danny Granger, Glenn Robinson, Drew Holiday, one of the smoother and easier to green catch and shoot releases in the game. Movement wise, not great at all, but his jumper as well as his elite defense really makes him one of the best 3-and-D cards in the game, and an elite budget option at that small forward or even power forward position. At number 7, we have Evan Mobley, who is a great card who I've talked about a good amount on this channel. Evan Mobley is definitely a beast. The best amethyst center in my team. 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan is really good size. Hot spots from 3 out of 5 spots outside the 3-point line. Hall of Fame post playmaker, as well as gold badges like drop stepper, post bank technician, rise up, catch and shoot, corner specialist, hot zone under hunter. Can get limitless and sniper if you want to add those those to him, as well as quick first step, bailout, bullet passer on gold, glue hands on gold. Defensively, he's one of the more complete defensive centers in the game with all these key gold badges like chase down artist, brick wall, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pogo stick, post lockdown, rebound chaser, rim protector, etc. Elite defensive stats and really solid lateral quickness as well. So he's a good perimeter defender. Comes with good scoring ability with a solid 3-point shot, good interior scoring in terms of his dunking and post game, as well as 81 speed and excel, which is again super solid for a center. Jumper is smooth, easy to green, same guys base as guys like Emmanuel Quickly and Tyrese Maxey. Nice, smooth, easy catch and shoot jumper. And dribbling wise, he's not going to do much of that, but that's not his role. He's a pick and pop guy on the offensive end of the court who can catch and dunk and then play elite defense at the center position. And he is a great budget center you still see in a lot of people's lineups. At the number 6 spot, we have signed Jamal Crawford. And signed Jamal is one of those guys who I think has kind of gotten overlooked, similar to Andrew Wiggins over the last few weeks, but he is still one of the better point guards in my team. 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, hotspots from 4 out of 5 spots outside that 3-point line, 6 hoffs including ankle breaker, hyperdrive, quick chain, space creator, and triple threat jukes. Some great playmaking badges there. Shooting badge wise, already comes with a bunch of good shooting badges, can get limitless and sniper added if you want to. And then defensively, this is the key. He's not a good defender on paper. In terms of defensive stats, they're okay, but definitely can use a clamps, an interceptor, intimidator, rebound chaser, not rebound chaser, but clamps, rim protector, interceptor. Things like that are some good badges if you do want to badge him out. But 91 speed and excel, 91 speed with ball, solid dunker, really elite shooter, and solid enough defensive stats, as well as 6'5" at the PG position is really good size. Thing is, Trey Burke release as well as one of the better releases in the game. Y'all know how good that release is. The same base as guys like Tracy McGrady, DeMar DeRozan, Bailey Howell, Zach LaVine, etc. An elite jumper in my team. Shifty dribble style as well. Pippin behind the back in the full court is the best behind the back in the game. His size up is elite. His sigs in general are elite in terms of both the full court and the half court. And overall, he's one of the best 3 hunting point guards in my team, with also really good really good size on both ends of the court. And overall, just a great budget PG option. At the number 5 position, we're going with, I started to type in Birdman, Chris Anderson, the Birdman. And Chris Anderson came out just a couple days ago in the new soaring packs, the Hunt for Glory soaring packs that they dropped on Tuesday. And he is a great two-way setter. Guy who's 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, hotspots from both corners, 6 Hall of Fame badges include putback boss, rise up, hustler, intimidator, pogo stick, and post lockdown. And also 81 speed and excel, 80 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, really good defensive stats, an elite rebounder. Also can get clamps if you want to add that on. Same thing with quick first step, bailout, things like that. Does not get limitless spot up or sniper, but he's got a good jumper for a center. It's jump shot 35, which is the same base as guys like Drummond and Thurmond, Draws and Petrovic, as well as that jumper. It's a great, smooth, quick jumper, one of the better center jumpers in the game. Again, similar to a guy like Evan Mobley, his movement is not great for the center position, but that's okay because he can catch and shoot at a high level on offense, and he's another elite defensive center with really solid size and athleticism as well. So a great card. Really a big fan of this Chris Anderson card as an option at the center position. And then at number 4, we have Buddy Hield, who I have talked about a good amount on this channel. Definitely a great card at the shooting guard position. A bit undersized at only 6'4", but he has a 6'9" wingspan, which is really good. Hotspots from basically everywhere. 5 Hall of Fame badges, which are stop and pop, clamps, ankle braces, pick dodger, and pickpocket. An elite perimeter defender, phenomenal perimeter defender with solid dunking ability and elite shooting with a 93 shot 3, 89 speed and acceleration with 87 speed with ball as well. Does not get badges added because he is an Evo card, so he has basically every key shooting badge. Quick first step is great on the playmaking badges. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with handles for days. I wish he did, and no rim protector or post lockdown as well. So there are a few badges he is missing, but his jumper is one of the best jumpers in the game. Kobe base on quick, even on normal Kobe base is elite. On quick, it is legitimately up there for top couple releases in the game. Quick dribble style, Kobe size up. He is an elite half-court dribbler. I wish he had handles for days because of how good his dribble sigs are. If he had handles for days, he'd be one of the best shooting guards in my team, period. But even without that badge, he can 300 at a high level, a knockdown shooter, and a really good defender who I think does deserve his spot at number 4 on this list. At number 3, we got Draymond Green, who is just one of those perfect all-around budget power forward options. He's kind of that glue guy who can really do it all on either end of the court. 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan, hotspots from 4 out of 5 spots outside that 3-point line, 6 hoffs including dimer, defensive leader, hustler, intimidator, menace, and post lockdown. Defensively comes very complete in terms of badges. Same thing with playmaking. For a power forward, really good. Can get limitless and sniper if you want to add those to him. Already has catch and shoot, corner specialist, green machine, hots and hunter. Elite defensive stats on both the perimeter and the interior. Solid dunker, nice shooter, and decent athlete as well. Jumper is good. Jump shot 12, smooth, really easy to green release. Not the fastest jumper in the world, but it's definitely really smooth and super easy to green off the catch. And then pivot behind the back, so he even gives you a full court dribble sig that is is elite to work with if he does wind up handling the ball in the full court. Again, not the best shot creator with a slasher dribble style, but he is a great budget power forward option with an elite defensive ability as well as a really great shot. Finally, and our top 2 spots, we have Mike Miller, and then we'll get to number 1 in a sec. And Mike Miller is a monster. This card is one of the best offensive cards in my team. 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere outside the 3-point line. 6 hops, which are limitless takeoff, posterizer, catch and shoot, limitless spot up, downhill, and quick first step. Comes with every key shooting badge you could want. Playmaking badge-wise, you can add handles for days, and other than that, pretty darn complete as well. And an elite finisher. 94 speed and excel, 95 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, 90 speed with ball, solid defensive stats. Not the greatest defender in the world in terms of his badges, but you can upgrade his clamps, give him things like rim protector, interceptor, chase down artist as well. So a badge like Miller is still one of the better shooting guards in the game, especially at 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. The thing that separates him from a guy like Andrew Wiggins or Buddy Hield is one, that size when it comes to Buddy, but also the ability to get basically all the key badges he needs, as well as the shifty dribble style, which is great compared to the Wiggins dribble style, which is slasher, so he moves a ton better. Jump shot set 22, which is the same jumper as Wiggins, and just his movement is significantly better than Wiggins, and that is what really pushes him to that next level, is that he has the size and defensive ability that a Wiggins has, but offensively he is so much more elite because of how elite his movement can be, and the fact that with handles for days he can be a primary ball handler of sorts in your lineup. An elite card, one of the best budget cards in my team without a shadow of a doubt. But at number 1, I don't think this is any surprise. The answer is Mr. Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka is a monster, legitimately a top 5 center in my team right now. 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan, hot spots from both corners, 7 hops, which are limitless takeoff, posterizer, set shooter, intimidator, pogo stick, post lockdown, and rim protector. So elite interior defensive badges. He's a really solid shooter already with limitless spot up and sniper already coming on the card. Don't even need to be added, which is incredible. Playmaking badge wise, can use quick first step and bailout for sure, maybe glue hands as well. But defensively, he is phenomenal. Already has clamps, interceptor, rebound chaser, chase down artist, brick wall as well. Defensive stats are phenomenal and just incredible on the interior, as well as his rebounding, and solid on the perimeter with an 83 lateral kick. Really elite dunker, elite shooter, and good speed and acceleration as well, especially for a center. Jumper is super smooth and quick, one of the fastest jumpers for any big man in the game. Also very solidly easy to green, and just he's an elite pick and pop big, an elite pick and roll big, catches lobs, defends on the interior, defends on the perimeter, has good size, is an elite rebounder. He does it all at the center position and is one of the best centers in my team, not just of the budget cards, but in general. An elite card, and I think he does deserve to be number 1 on this list. So this is my ranking of the top 10 budget cards in my team right now. Like I said, every one of these cards can be attained for your squad for under 20,000 MT. So if you're looking for budget guys to fill gaps on your team, look no further than the guys on this list. We got guys at every single position who can fill huge needs for your squad and play at an elite level while definitely not costing you the MT of other elite cards at those positions. So hopefully this video does help you out. If it does, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.